Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clinton Ochola. I'm a cybersecurity consultant. I'm happy to be with you here today, and probably as we discuss about GRC. GRC entails more of the governance, risk, and compliance. And without wasting much time, I would uh, I would like to kick it off so that we have a deep understanding on what it entails. Allow me to share my screen. Um, I hope you fantastic. So I'm sharing my screen. We would like to dig deep in terms of understanding what GRC entails. So GRC is the governance, risk, and compliance. So we are going to dig deep in terms of just a minute. Mm, Just a minute as yes. So I hope you can see my screen. So once again, my name is Clinton Ochola. I'm a cybersecurity consultant. Currently focusing on the governance, risk, and compliance aspect of it. So from the governance, risk, and compliance, just from the name, the governance, risk, and compliance. So it's more of a strategic approach that organizations normally use to align the IT operations, probably with the business objectives in terms of managing the risk of the organization and also meeting the regulatory requirements that are probably stipulated by the country in which the organization is under, or probably we also have got some standards that organizations tend to comply with in terms of trying to implement the compliance aspect of it. So governance here ensures that organizational activities align with the business goals. And then under the risk management is in terms of you identify the risk, you assess the risk. Assessing is in terms of knowing the priority, and also is it a high risk, a low risk, or a medium risk. And then also you get to mitigate the risk that can impact the day-to-day operations. And then the compliance aspect of it is ensuring the adherence to the laws, regulations, and also the internal policies. Internal policies, these are the policies that are aligned or are created by the organization itself based on the day-to-day operations of an organization. So in our next slide here, we are going to check. So I've defined what the GRC is in terms of the governance, risk, and compliance, in terms of aligning with the organizational objectives. So under the components of GRC, the GRC model includes the governance, the risk management, and compliance, where we find the governance include the structures, the processes, the leadership that ensures that decisions and actions are in line with the business objectives. These decisions are made by the board of management. The risk management is in terms of identifying the risk, you assess the risk, and also you mitigate. You assess, you monitor, then you mitigate. Mitigation now here, you use various ways to mitigate the risk so that it should not reoccur. And then also you generate a report for future reference in terms of ensuring that you can learn from the past risk in terms of ensuring that it cannot reoccur again in the future. Then the compliance aspect of it, processes to conform with the legal and regulatory and also the general policy requirements that are in line with what the organization do. So these are the main elements that we interact with continuously, and it forms a cycle of improvement and protection in our day-to-day operations in the GRC. So GRC is a very when you understand GRC, it focuses on the strategic. It focuses on the strategic. It focuses on the GRC. It focuses on the strategic direction and oversight. So here, when it involves setting policies, roles, and responsibilities, but also it establishes the objectives, defines the roles and objectives, like the board, the executive leadership, and also creating the ethical decision in terms of the stakeholder accountability. Also, we also have the monitoring aspect of it, where we monitor the performance, and also we enforce the various corrective actions that are probably identified probably when doing the internal audit or the external audit. So it creates a framework within which risk and compliance operate. Um, so basically that is it. So under the risk management here, uh, the risk management is now involves, as I've said, you identify the risk, you assess it. After assessing it is when now you tend to mitigate, like mitigating it. Is it a risk that can be avoided? Is it a risk that can be transferred? Is it a risk that can be accepted? Or which mechanisms can be used to in terms of mitigate? And also you have got the continuous monitoring. So in this aspect, you have got various tools that are used to control or to track these risks in real time. So effective risk management helps to protect organizational assets and also improve the decision making and support business continuity within an organization. So this improves the day-to-day operation of an organization. So under the compliance aspect of it, the compliance, this ensures that the organization meets the legal and regulatory and also the internal policies and obligations within an organization. Does it adhere to the laws? We have various laws. We have the HIPAA, we have the GDPR. So does it also follow the industry standards? We have got the ISO 27001, so the NIST framework. These are the industry standards and probably the frameworks that we tend to align with, because probably you find when an audit is being done, you'll hear an aspect that the organization is an ISO certified organization. So does it complies with the various standards that are set with the ISO, and also implementing the internal policies and controls. So a policy is created probably by the GRC department, then it is submitted to the management for approval. And now this is where the decisions are made. And also performing audits and reporting. You perform the internal audits. After performing the internal audit, you tend to have also some follow-up sessions with these departments to ensure that the recommendations you provided, we have what is known as the opportunities for improvement. These are the rooms of improvement that probably the department that was being audited can probably uh, tighten their belts in terms of ensuring that there is much compliance. So generally, compliance reduces legal risks and it enhances the reputation of of an organization and also the trustworthiness within an organization. So what are the benefits? The benefits of the governance, risk, and compliance. Why should we integrate GRC into our organization? So when we have a look at this, GRC helps in terms of improved decision making. You find there is a unified data that the management uses in terms of making these decisions. It reduces silos where across the department. Silos is where there are a lot of things being done without much like things are being done in a way that they don't follow the processes that are required to be followed. And also now the risk reduction with GRC, the number of risks that we have in an organization will reduce. The cost efficiency aspect of it through the automation, like for example, we have saw automation. So these are not automation that also can be put as an opportunity for improvement by GRC to be implemented. And also this ensures in terms of reducing the cost that probably organization will have spent in terms of buying various tools. So automations here and also the efficiency as well. And now enhance transparency and accountability. Enhance transparency and accountability. So um, it it provides a broader perspective in terms of knowing who is in charge of what, who did this. This was approved by the management, and also now when a management makes a decision over something, they've done the they've done the decision, but the decision has been made after thorough analysis after thorough investigation, generally it is a decision that they don't just come up with. It's a decision that is being formed by various experts who have got various experiences in various departments. So this is a decision that is made as a team to enforce or to help organization move forward as it works, as it moves to in terms of achieve its objectives and its primary goals. So now we move to, so these are the benefits of GRC, having GRC integrated within the organization. So the governance, risk and compliance. So I'll refer to more of GRC frequently as we move. So now we'll move to the frameworks, the various frameworks that we have. So the various frameworks here, we have got the NIST. NIST is a cybersecurity risk management. It provides the risk management standards. So this is where you can also get how to develop your risk register as an organization. We have called the COBIT. The COBIT provides the IT governance framework that can also help you to manage your organization. So we have got also the ITIL, the service management with risk, with the service management with the risk and governance practices. And then also we have got the COSO ERM. So this is more of an internal control framework. It has got the enterprise risk management integrated with the governance and performance aspect of it. Then we have got the ISO 31,000, where now it entails the risk management principles and guidelines. So generally, these are some standards and frameworks that you can get acquainted to, but there are more than these. So this is just an introduction aspect of it. GRC is wide and it's a very interesting field that I will advise many to jump into and probably know how all this is being done. So next, we want to see the GRC tools and technologies. So under the tools and technology, we have got the various tools. We have got I'll start with we have automated tools, and these tools help in terms of centralizing the GRC activities, in terms of ensuring that these activities are in a central place. So we have tools like the integrated risk management platforms, the IRM. We have got the policy management tools. We have got the audit and compliance tracking systems. We have got the real-time dashboards and reporting, and we also have got the AI and analytics for predictive insights that we have. So generally, um, those are the sample tools that we have. You find all these tools, their key function is to make work easy and also to centralize these GRC activities to provide easy way of navigating and easy way of managing an organization. Yes, so generally until that point, we now would like to see the real world use cases of the GRC. So here you find an example in the financial sector where the management of financial data. So it's more managing financial compliance, e.g., the AML laws. You find now these prevents the fraud within an organization, the financial fraud. We also have got the healthcare. The healthcare has got the HIPAA compliance, where now is the patient's data protected? Is it because with the HIPAA compliance, it has got the standards where the patient's data should be protected. So it's more of managing patients' data from risks outside. And also we have got the government. The government here now in terms of the risk and regulatory compliance, you find even the government itself, they create their own policies that organizations within that country should align to or should adhere to, and also their fines that have been put in place. So probably these are things that organizations should focus in. So under the challenges in GRC, the challenges that we face is number one is the siloed data, the siloed systems. So with the siloed systems, there are a lot of siloed data in departments that are not transparent. Like people are not aware of these things. Okay. So the siloed data department. So these are the various challenges that as GRC we face, and also lack of leadership buy-in. So it's also an issue, a challenge that we're facing. The regulatory complexity and change, inadequate tools or updated systems. For you to implement a tool, an organization lacking tool, the GRC tool, basically to centralize these activities. And also, we know one of the challenges that most people is the user resistance. When you include a new tool, when you include something new, there's a lot of resistance from the employees. The employees, they're not ready to move to the new tool or the new system that has been integrated to make work easier. So these are the sample challenges that we have in GRC, and that should probably uh, be evaluated in terms of ensuring that we fully integrate GRC in our environment as an organization. So now the future trends in GRC, we have got the AI and automation in risk detection. So this is generally for the predictive risk analytics. Yeah, and then we have got the continuous compliance monitoring. So this is more of the real-time compliance monitoring that can also be integrated. And then we have got the integrated platform. So this is probably more of, an example here can be a cloud native GRC platform that we can have. So the environmental, social, and governance focus also is also the strategies should also be integrated. And also we have got the zero trust and the privacy by design models. So these are the sample of whatever we should see. But generally, with the future trends in GRC, you find the future of GRC is proactive, it is data driven, and it is more embedded in every day-to-day business processes of business operations. So this is something that it is coming big, and it's something that we should probably focus on. So now I'll move to the summary aspect of it. GRC integrates governance, risk and compliance into a cohesive strategy. It also improves the transparency, accountability, and performance. With the GRC also, we have adoption of various frameworks and tools that enhances effectiveness and efficiency within our organization. And another thing is, though the challenges that exist, we have emerging technologies that offer solutions. The GRC as well is also vital for building resilient and compliant organization in terms of the ensuring that the organization is compliant with the various regulatory laws that are set in terms of the Data Protection Act. So you find with the governance, risk, and compliance, all this will be achieved. So various certifications in GRC, it is not part of the slides, but various certifications within the GRC field is more of, I can start by saying we have got the ISO lead auditor, we have got the lead implementer. We also have got the CISA, the ISACA CISA that can help you build your skills in terms of learning more in the GRC. Yeah, we also have got the series that is being provided by ISACA. So these are the various certifications that can also help you learn more and also build your skills from that. But also just having a basic understanding of all these frameworks, the NIST frameworks, the ISO standard, this can also put you somewhere. We also have got the PCI DSS. You find, yeah, the payment card, where now this helps in the payment card industry. So these are the various certifications that you can use to build your skills in GRC. Another aspect of it is the various probably opportunities you can do in GRC. You can do the gap assessment, you can do the audit, you can probably also help in terms of creating the policies. And GRC is quite wide, and I encourage everyone to, in terms of try and dig deep and get to know much of GRC. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all that I had today. I'm looking forward to interact with you more, and let us ensure that as an organization we are compliant. We are compliant to the various standards and regulations that we have within our organization. So that is all that I had today, and thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to interact with you. Once again, my name is Clinton Ochola. I'm a cybersecurity consultant, and I'm looking forward to interact with you as we navigate the field of security and ensuring that there's compliance. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best in your career. Thank you.